Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So, I think this particular video is about onboarding, and I'm going to break it down to simple steps for both parties. Like the employee who joins in, he or she should be aware about what all things has to be done, and the HR, especially their their onboarding system should be such that it should not be overwhelming, right? Proper bifurcation. Because generally, what is considered as like onboarding is just a paperwork that has to be finished. No, it should be an experience for the new joinee. So, we'll start with the definition, a simple definition that's been created. It is a process by which new hire, the person who's new to the organization, is introduced to the organization. How and why, like we'll come to that. And it's not merely the checklist, it's more than that. It's some sort of an experience that a new joinee should get. So, generally, in any onboarding, you should have employee name, joining date, the job title, or then the manager or the supervisor to whom the employee is tagged to. Fine. Why onboarding is important? Because if your onboarding process is not smooth and not good, you can expect early attrition. And also, later on, even to retain the employee, it will be very difficult. So, these are all certain things to keep in mind because it's generally create the first impression and it should be lasting, right? With that thought process, and because you are showing them the culture and the value that your organization possesses, and they are going to know it through your onboarding process only, right? And sometimes you can break their preconceived notion, before joining the organization. Nowadays everyone does a small research, right? So they might have got many good things about you, they might have got many bad reviews about you. So you can break all those myths in your onboarding process if it is successfully conducted, right? It improves the productivity, and it has to be conducted in such a way that you bifurcate each and every day the activity that you're going to conduct. Because when you bombard with so many information that is already known to you, but the person who's joining your organization is not aware of it, right? So you have to inform them in such a way that the information remains there for a longer time. Okay. And coming to the checklist part, which I've mentioned, um, it is important. Why? Because it ensures the uniformity of it. So if a particular role is assigned, and for every assigned role there should be a uniform checklist, right? And also to ensure that you don't miss out on any aspect. Now, before onboarding, there is a process of pre-onboarding where you collect all the documents. Now, everything is system driven. HRIS is there, especially Bamboo HR, when you talk about, especially for remote employees. So all the data, it's all data driven. So before the actual onboarding process, you complete the document verification, you do the offer letter acceptance as well. You know, all those things are happening, so that your task is just to educate the employee when he or she joins your organization, right? So now we'll discuss what all aspect you need to keep in mind while doing the onboarding process successfully. So first thing is you need to collect the proper new joining details. Like what all things? You have to get the offer letter signed and the acceptance on it, right? Then you need to have their proper government ID like Aadhaar card, PAN card, voters ID, or passport, whichever. At least two of them should be there. Then their education certificate, right from 10th mark sheet, 12th, then the highest degree, yeah, whatever is mentioned on the resume, right? And if they are experienced people, you need to have their previous company's experience certificate, relieving certificate, and last leaving company's 3 month salary slip. So these are all something that you need to keep in mind. Then you have to get the emergency contact detail in case something like happens to the employee. So whom we should contact, someone who's very close to the person. So you need to get and fill all the family details, right? About their parents, their phone number, if the person is married, their spouse's number, if you're having kids detail, because this will be also useful when you're making claims and all, insurance benefits. So and finally you need to assign an employee ID to the concern, right? Now, moving on, we'll be talking about the payroll and finance as the name suggests. So, you have to add on them to your payroll system. Firstly, you need to explain them about your payslip. What all are the components in your payslip? How you have divided the salary structure and how the deduction happens. This is especially in case of fresher, you need to educate them. And you can refresh the experienced people as well, right? And you have to submit certain declaration form for tax declarations and like form 12b. And finally you end up setting up a salary account. Generally in corporates they create a new account for everyone, and in other what they do, they carry on with the existing account. And if you're having already employed, so your PAN will have a UAN number. Sorry, your PF account will have a UAN number that need to be in tagged to your current account. So all these things need to be kept in mind while educating them about the payroll and the finance part. They should be clear. And you should also, if you're having a proper employee portal, you should educate them how to navigate through it, because every employee is not that tech savvy. So you need to make them understand the portal first. Generally in bigger organization, how they ensure that whatever education you have provided regarding your finance part or the policy part, how they ensure by conducting small exams on the particular module, so that and you have to get somewhere around 70 plus score, so that it ensures that whatever education has been given regarding the company's portal, the employee is aware about it, right? Which is very important. Only then your onboarding process is considered to be successful. Then comes the important aspect, IT and system access. Why I said important? Because most of the grievances come at this point. Because, for example, if I call an employee, I ask him or her to join on what is the date today? It's 15th December, right? 16th December, sorry. And I've just asked them to come to 16th December on my office, to my office, and since 3 to 4 hours, the person is sitting idle. So that creates frustration. Instead of that, I should make sure that the system is allocated, all the accessories that has to be given is there, the locker facility is being provided, the key is provided, then your official mail ID is being created and it is shared across, because any official communication has to happen in that ID only. And all the software access has been provided, password, everything has to be done before the employee is onboarded, because only then they'll be happy. When we go to any hotel for that matter, so what will happen if the person, nobody is there to attend us, there's no attender, and after I think 20 minutes the attender comes, the first question is that we are going to ask that person is, यहाँ कोई क्यों नहीं है, why nobody is there to attend us. Food comes later, you need that presence, right? And even if food takes time, it doesn't matter, but there must be somebody to attend. Similarly, when you're being provided with all those things, that makes you happy. Yeah, that makes you feel that the sense of belongingness. These people care for us, and explain them about the privacy or the IT usage policy, which is very important. What all websites you should not visit, how, all these things should be given instructed well in advance. Now comes the HR policy. So in HR policy, every organization has got their handbooks, right? So in handbook, it should be it is clearly written about the company's value, vision, culture, the code of conduct. In case of misconduct, what are the disciplinary actions that are going to take place, how the attendance is tracked, what are the working hour, and what are the benefits that has been provided, the number of sick leaves, casual leaves, earned leaves, all these things are covered under employee handbook, and you get it signed with the NDA agreement, that is non-disclosure agreement for maintaining the confidentiality. Okay, with that, we move on to the orientation part. So in orientation, what will happen, you'll introduce them to the department, you'll explain them the roles and responsibilities and what you're expected to do. So this thing has to happen in first week. This should be your first week agenda, and you'll provide the training schedule there. Then how you're going to track the performance and training. So now we have this 30, 60 and 90 days goal. So initial 30 days, what will happen is you do learning. Onboarding is done, your company culture, and you understand everything. In 60 days, now your task is clear to you, and a mentor is also there. So now you start contributing to your work, right? And in 90 days, you take the ownership. Now KPI is there, and your performance has been reviewed. So till 90 days, post which your feedback is taken onto the process also, and about your performance as well. So it is not just 90 days. After 180 days also, you should keep on tracking the progress and get the feedback. That's how you can retain an employee for a longer time. Yeah, when they feel that, yeah, somebody is there to listen to them, somebody is there to care for them, that's when they feel like, okay, we should speak about. If there's nobody to listen, to whom should they speak to? That question comes, right? And the engagement again, like onboarding is a continuous process. Engagement is also a continuous process, where now in engagement, generally what they do, they have this buddy system, like culture buddy introduces you to the culture of the organization. Then you have this role buddy. What role buddy does, they'll assign the task, and they'll make you understand about your roles and responsibilities, especially that happens in your work setup within your team. So particular mentor or person is assigned to just look at your work, like it be some seniors and all, like somebody, a team member from your team who's good at his work, his or her work. And then you have leader buddy, somebody superior to you will be mentoring you. So how these all these activities will build the team. Second, it will give you confidence, right? So the sole purpose of carrying out an onboarding process will only then be successful if the employee stays with the organization for a longer time, right? With that process, and I'm going to stop my session now. I hope some sort of a value addition has happened today, and stay tuned for more. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Yeah, bye.